What's up, y'all? What's going on? B Josh, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Jomo, what's up? Joe, how you doing, man? Spikles, hey, 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 hey. Hope you can hear me. Hope the levels are okay. Remember this guy? You know how it is. I know how it is, man. I know how it is. Let me get this a little closer. Skit, what's up? What's up, Skit? Another piece lost to the void. Damn. Damn. I know scribing can take as much time as you need, but Jose, like, dude, you're doing a fantastic job, man. I got to do some scribing too. Uh, I've been looking for a good kit to do that with, but I would like to do a bit of a scribe stream for sure. But your work is looking chef kiss, chef kiss. What do they do in Italy? One of these. Hey, is good. Is a good scribe. Tonight, it's going to be probably a shorter stream. I'm sorry to say. I have a pretty early start tomorrow morning. Won't be building. Hey, Legita Prime, what's going on, my dude? My dude. Hey, had a great time on your stream, man. The other night, that was fun. That was fun. Absolutely. Let me just ping someone here who should be here for this. Um, if you guys aren't following Legita, I think probably most of you are. But kind of a new streamer. He's done a few, but fucking great view, great watch. And wow, it's got good. Dude's got some skills. Dude's got some skills too. He's doing water slides for the first time, I think, last stream, and was just fucking rocking it, rocking it. If you're not following him, do it. Up and comer. He's a force to be reckoned with. I won't shout out the others because we know who you are. We know who you are. The music's too loud. Let me know. So tonight, a bit of a special night. Going to be doing an unboxing. It's in the stream title down there, I guess. But I meant to do this last night. Sorry, just work got away from me. I had dealing with deals late into the evening, and just wasn't after that. Kind of you're sort of like a little bit drained doing my job. So, is it a giant green pepper? Eh, kind of already unboxed the giant green pepper, didn't I? Hey, Stompy, is it gonna work? Shit might not be working tonight. If and I apologize for that. I haven't really had a chance to test stuff. Fuck. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe it does work. Let me just check that. Let me just fix that, actually. Hopefully this doesn't crash. I think I just have that disabled because I thought it wasn't working, but then it was working. You know what? No, I'm not going to. Sorry, no ticket printing tonight, but Stompy Bat, 55 months. How are you doing? Appreciate you. You know I do. Thank you so much for the sub. 55 month streak. God damn. God damn. One of the OGs, Corvus viewers. Lots of chatting right now. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just what do they call that? Hype in the crowd? Is that the right term? But I hope y'all are doing well. Um, just wait for some more people to come in. But yeah, it's been a busy week. It's been a busy week. Gonna get into a little bit of a fall market going on, which is good, good because it means there's closings and money coming in the over the winter, which is all it's all anyone can ask for, really. Foreplay. That's right. That's right. I know it's late for some of y'all, so I won't take this too long. And like I said, it's going to be a bit of a short one because I do have an early start tomorrow. Probably just do the unboxing. Won't be building. Legita, I know you came here for looking for build tips. It's going to be just a bit of a uh, an interesting stream in the sense of you guys are all going to see something that you've probably never seen. Most people, I think, in the space have never seen. Saw God Gundam instant follow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, Joe, Legita's been like just fucking killing it. And he's improving his stream, just like overlays and things with every step of the way, and it's looking really good. It's looking really good. If you're not on it, follow that SOB. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Nice. All right. Before I start, there's just one thing here. Actually, I want to show you one thing I've been doing with my kits. It's kind of fun. I think I showed this on Discord, but I've always had this like I don't want to save boxes. I don't want to save boxes. I hate saving boxes. They just take up space. I know some of you are all like, oh, you gotta save all my boxes, but I don't do that. I hate it. I hate all the boxes. So I've been making these cards, and I saw this on Instagram. It's not my idea. Yeah, I did start doing the card thing, and let me just switch over to this. I've been putting them in these binders, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun activity. This isn't any close. This isn't even close to everything I have. Just putting that out there. This is just what I kept boxes for. There's a ton of shit that I've lost, but it's like pretty fun, man. I've just been like cutting the box art out, and then basically just like gluing the parts on as needed to make the various cards. And it's a great idea. Like if you guys don't have the space and just want a little memory, I plan on printing like some information about the kit when I did it, and like the paint and sort of stuff if it's a painted kit, on the backs of them, which is kind of cool. So like the 3.0 RX-78, this is the Suyata Mechanical Dynasty. What is it, like Scarab Beetle, Vidar, the orange Cheeto Ball, the Blaze Zac, one of the very few HDs I've done. The Ray Zabarel, blah blah blah. G-Cux, Please Saku. This is the Wei Yuan Trainer Edition. This is a great kit. Motor Nuclear. The Nut. Almond, peanut, walnut, and chestnut. Super fun Suyata kit. And then over here, 86 Juggernaut. Got the Lone Shadow, Homoxian. Rico Zaku. One of these naughty things. The YJL Strike GNX. This is the Jinx crazy resin conversion I did. Plus the Trident weapon. RG Evangelion Model 2. This is the Griffin from Pat Labor. Sassy, obviously. The Tastier. What's that? That's the dual from Seed, the dual Assault Shroud. That's a resin conversion that I'm going to do. The PG Saku has got like the shittiest box art ever, so it's just like one picture. And then the Nemesis. Dominant I did across two. Dominant Titan, that big camphor model. Y'all know what that is. Eternal Star. The Eternal Star had like two boxes. It had kind of like two levels of art, so I just did two of those. But it's a fun idea. Easy to do. All you really need is an X-Acto knife and one of these corner punch tools, which these are like $10. Yeah, I'll have to find some. On some of the resin kits, Joe, I might have to like take I might have to do like take some photos after the fact and print them and make cards. Just because like a lot of the resin kits, they don't really have any fancy like pictures or shit with them. And I don't want to destroy the box for that. Well, maybe I do want to. I don't know. It's a neat idea though. It's fun. You got like tradables, and you don't have all this like real estate taken up in your space. I know a lot of you don't have the space for keeping everything like Doc does in his 10,000 square foot house in the Virginia Hills. But the like for us, peasants, we have to we have to economize on space. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a good little idea. You put it on a binder, put it on your shelf. I also have another binder with all the manuals. I keep all the manuals for the stuff I did, which is what I used to do. But that's pretty messy. It's pretty messy. Doc, we know. He says he's like a clinician, but it's bullshit, man. He's just doing nose jobs and boob jobs all day, making the big money, making the big money. Those Brazilian butt lifts. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget his second house when he plays a doctor on TV. Shit, that's right. So I don't know if
Please join me in inviting President Barack Obama and Kehinde Wiley to unveil the portrait. It's going. Woo!
Radimus, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome on in. What did I come into? So I pinged this one fellow, but he's not responding. He must be busy. That's okay. But he's just gonna have to watch the VOD, which is too bad. Too bad. Anyway, so let me just start because we got a bit to get through here. So back in let's see here. Back in would have been the beginning of September. Actually, it was probably August. A certain kit was brought to my attention, and it was, it was a model that I know I spoiled it a little bit there, but just quiet down, everybody, quiet down. I'll get through the history here. It was a model that was brought to my attention, and I did look for it overseas, and it was just a little bit of money. It was just a little bit of money. But then fast forward like a month, and I get a message from a certain VSS saying he found one locally to him in San Jose. Now V lives like a couple, I think a few hours away from San Jose, and I think I'm getting that right. Bay Area, like Southern Bay Area. If that's San Jose, then fine. Apologies if my geography is wrong. But basically, V, hey, he said, hey, like, what do you think? It was a Facebook Marketplace ad, and I sort of like hummed and hawed over it, and eventually he sort of offered like, dude, I'll go get it, man. And eventually, like, what we did was we sat on it. I hummed and hawed and sat on it for a while, because they were asking a fair bit of money for it. But I thought, well, let me just do my thing, right, that I do normally with work, and let's just wait. Let's just wait for a sec. You know what I'm saying? Let's just give it a little bit of time. Let them stew, because this kit's pretty rare, and the buyer pool for it's pretty small. In my opinion, I thought it was pretty small in in North America. And it was just a Facebook Marketplace ad. So it's not like it was out there at one of the big shops. Anyway, long story short, towards the end of September, I said, not September, sorry, end of August, I said, let's do it. Let's do it. And so certain monies changed hand. Well, didn't change hand. They left mine and went into V's. And I owe a huge thank you to this fine gentleman V, because he did road trip with the family. Road trip with the family, and basically, threw everyone in the car. Well, I think just his wife, and busted it up to San Jose and visited this place, and basically made an offer, and we got it. We got it. It was loaded into the back of his truck. He brought it back to him, and we then had it shipped up here north of the border into the Great White North. So, what was it? I mean, you got a little sneak peek there, but what was it? That's right. We're going to the jewelry shop. We're going to the jewelry shop. But the question is, what was it? Well, it was probably the Grail kit of all Grail kits. At least for me, it is. You guys know I'm super passionate about resin kits. I love them. They're like what I started with. I did those before I did Gunpla. But basically, it was this. The 135 scale Extraordinary Superior Gundam EXS. So, what is this, you say? What are we looking at here? What are we looking at here? That's a good question. We're looking at one big fucking box. Here is Burrito Mussolini. What's up going on in here? Here is a 12-inch ruler. He distracted me with this kit for like an hour. Roughly a foot tall. Scale reveal. It's the EXS, baby. So what does this thing look like in real life? First of all, I'm going to remind you all, this is a resin kit. This is about 50 pounds. This is about 50 pounds right here. This is the EXS. This is the EXS. Fox, what's going on? This is the EXS, guys. Scratch shelves. It's human grade. It's a human grade kit, that's for sure. So we're gonna crack this thing open. We're gonna crack this one open. It's not even a toddler, it's a teenager. It's got a few gimmicks. Here's the back. This metal piece, that I think that's something that they made. That's like a custom piece. This was done by G Systems, which is since like long out of business. These things are rare. Rare. V, what's going on? What's going on? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? So there's the man himself. If y'all aren't following V, don't bother. He doesn't stream. We're just talking about you and the road trip. The road trip. My friend, my compadre, V. Yeah, don't bother. Don't bother. If y'all aren't following V, don't bother. Uh, all the blood, sweat, and tears. The wheeling and dealing, the negotiations. The negotiations. Hey, Robin, thank you so much. I appreciate that. 81 gift subs to the channel. Dude, you rock, man. You rock. Did the seller have an extra? So, we're not going to talk about the price. I forgot to mention that. We're not going to talk about the price. Don't ask me. I will never reveal. And neither will V. And I think those are the only two people who know. But it's kind of a if you've got to ask. But this is it. This is the kit right here. So let's crack on, right? $1. $1 American dollar. $1.35 Canadian. Oh, the suction. Sorry about that. Can it fly? That's a good question. That's a good question. So lots of bubble pack. Oh shit, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Little sidebar. This is V got me he did an order of pink primer for me. This stuff is so fucking hard to get up here in Canada. And I mean just to like level up, V not only went and did all that for me, but he also threw in 4 bottles of pink primer. Right here, baby. So let me talk about pink primer for a minute. If you guys aren't familiar with it, it's Mr. Finishing Surfacer 1500 Pink. Great primer. If you're doing flesh tones, and the other really great thing that this works on is gold. If you're doing flesh tones or gold and want like a nice rich gold, this shit's the bomb. Not only that, but it's got great coverage. Great coverage. If you're used to painting white, and you know you have a use for this, like reds and yellows is the other one. Yellow. If you're painting anything in yellow, pink primer is your friend, people. Trust me, you get a nice deep rich yellow. What else can I talk about with respect to pink primer? There's got to be other facets of this stuff that I could touch on while we're here. Oh shit, the EXS, right. Sorry, never mind. So let's have a look at these parts. So this is really funny. I've had a little peek at these. This isn't like a brand new unboxing, but this is what's hilarious about this model, okay? Is look at this. Look at this. This stuff. What do you think this is? This is just primed. This is just primed like ABS pipe. That's all it is. Why not, right? Use the tools that you have. Use the tools that you have. And I'm sure they put this on a lathe and just like scribed it. Because their scribes are amazing. They did a great job. Some really good details. A little reverse type brooch type thing right there. But you can see the marks in it. Like it's like gray pipe. That's all that is. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. We'll get a few parts out here. And some shorter pieces. Let me actually show you guys the manual first. Before we get too stuck in. Sorry about the glare. We'll fix that by doing this a little bit. Why does it come with ABS pipe? Those are the tanks, man. So a nice little postcard. Nice little postcards. It's really just on like it's so typical of resin kits where you get this like this like inkjet printed photo series. See, each base is different. There's no base included. You got to kind of just fend for yourself. I like the belt. They did a good job on the bell thrusters on this one. I prefer these over the blue ones. It's kind of nice. Nice little touch. What does this say? Parts replacement claims. In case of omission, unacceptable damages, and quality over particular parts of this model kit, please report to us at admin@gsystemshop.com within 7 days of the date of your purchase. Please don't forget to quote the relevant product serial number shown on the bottom of the gift box for the kit. For any omission parts, please state clearly related part number to be replaced. For any unacceptable damages and quality of particular parts, apart from stating the related part number, please also send a clear picture of us as evidence. Well, considering you've gone out of business, I won't be making any claims. It is a good translation. So here's the manual, quote unquote. EXS Superior Gundam. Light. This is the light resin version, which is fucking hilarious. I don't know the deal with G Systems Reborn. I don't know if they're the same people or if they're just they've just appropriated the name. The heavy resin version is like bullshit, man. It can't hold its own weight. I wonder if they just mean the color. I don't know. So what is this? Federal Force Task Force, Anaheim Electronics Variable Mobile Suit Wave Rider System It's transformable, guys. It's a transformable mobile suit. Yeah, I don't think so. Our Millennium Project. So they did this one because they were 1,000 years old. So they were able to they decided to pull out all the stops. So these are just A4 pages. So got a little parts count here, and then standard resin kit, exploded diagram for assembly, and then some elaborations: 6mm rubber cord and 3mm rubber cord. Huh. I like this too. There's like bolts. Fucking bolts holding the shit together. Construction to left hand. These are 5 mil, so they're M5s, I guess. Didn't see any rubber cord. Whatever. I don't care. I just hope there are no parts missing. The core fighter. There's a gigantic core fighter. That's going to be hilarious to build. Biggest core fighter out there. Hips. The chief wing. Instructions. At least the instructions don't say good fucking luck. You're right, Cal. You're absolutely right. Step 1, build it. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, profit, question mark. Shoulders will be fun. The hands will be wicked too. There's definitely going to be some photos of this stuff to scale beside other models. Propellant tank. Leg 1. leg 2. These are actually pretty decent for this kind of a kit. Boasters. Then we get into the plumbing pipe. More boosters. More boosters. The beam smart gun, which I don't even think the thing can hold. It's just on a stand in front of it. And then the accessory list. So there's a bunch of screws and shit. I don't know if this stuff was included. There are some LEDs that go into the head. I think they're really rudimentary. Might be improving those. Might be improving those. Have a look at the decals too while we're at this stuff here. That's right, I say decal. Very basic looking. Now, some of these I don't think I'm going to use. I think I'll probably end up just using the cry cut and stenciling them. You know, when you look at like the arms, sorry, the propellant tanks, you know, here, this stuff would probably make more sense if I just stenciled it on. Same with these, like, these things on the shoulders. That's a shit picture. Here, this. Right, that probably makes more sense to stencil than to try and do a water slide like that. Well, that's a crunchy bag. It's never been opened. Well, maybe it has been opened. I don't know. Oh shit! It's actually open on the end. Ha. So there's also like banding through these too, which is disappointing. I don't know if you can see that. The smaller ones probably won't matter, but these ones do, and they're just done. Like these are totally done on like print, like in, you know, the stuff that you could buy to print your own, which is a little disappointing. But whatever. Like they're not masked out either. Yeah, converted printer. Lucky if you're just coming in, it's this. Yeah, for anyone just coming in, what we're doing is we're unboxing the Grail kit of all Grail kits. The 135 scale EXS resin kit, full resin. It's not a conversion, obviously. There it is to scale with some dude. Some dude. Some more here. I don't know if I hold it still enough. Mega Giga Super Deformed. We're going to go through the box, go through some of the parts, have a look at them, check them out. Drift, what's going on? How you doing, my friend? So those are the decals, or decals as you Southerners call them. How you doing tonight, Drift? So more sewer pipe, big ones. Radimus, no worries, dude. No worries, dude. The VOD will be up later too if you want to scan through it. Just some scribe basic sewer pipe. Some interesting marks in that, like it was done with a tool, like a mechanical tool, not a mechanical, like CNC. But then there's some janky scribes here where they slipped. It's kind of funny. This stuff is super hard though. Like I don't know if you can hear that. It's really, really hard plastic. Not resin by any stretch. And you call them decals? Don't let them gaslight you. They're decals. B. Josh, get out. Get out. Turn in your maple syrup and get out. All right, so basically they were just in this cavity here. There's 3 more boxes that we're going to go through. Let's start with this one on the right. We'll just take a little sampling from each box. Try to pick out any quite substantial pieces. Inventorying the parts. I don't even know if I'll bother inventorying anything. I'm just going to try to build it. How you doing tonight, V? Hope you're well. Hope you had a good day. Let's go over here. Some nice rivets. Rivet work. Don't know if you can see that. It's pretty small. Resin pour gate. Done in not so bad a spot, actually. That's pretty easy to fix with the ultrasonic knife. I wonder what they pulled this off of. You kind of wonder if they used some other scale model and just like kit bashed it, because often these sorts of things are done that way. This is just plain resin. This is just standard resin. Some of the parts in this kit I feel are fiberglass reinforced. I know. The flap should move. I know. What else we got here? What's in this one? They're obscuring things with bubble pack, so it's got to be good, right? It's got to be something good. Oh yeah. Got some vents. Little warped. Probably needs to be heat bent. Heat bent out a little bit. Tabs are actually decent. Like, I'm not seeing too much, like, I'm not seeing too much nastiness. And there's some good detail. Don't know if you can see the little ribs. Decent, very decent. It's just another one of these in there. Try to keep it reasonably well assembled. These are more side tanks. Let's see if we can find something interesting. Vegas Decoy, welcome. Welcome on in. Welcome Raiders. How you doing? Vegas. What's going on, my friend? Not a build night. Tonight's an unboxing night. We are currently unboxing this guy right here. The Grail kit to end all Grail kits. The 135 scale EXS resin kit. Here's a picture for scale. Oh, I'm so jealous. How you doing, Vegas? Good to see you, though. Welcome on in. Hope you had a good stream, my friend. What were you doing tonight? If you guys aren't following Vegas, you're missing out. You're missing out. Let's have a look at these. Really, really nice quality. Really nice quality. Here's just for scale. Here's a jar of finishing surfacer. Pink. The good stuff. Just fully built the Shing Gundam. Hell yeah. It's pretty good shape for 20 years old. Yeah, this is a really, really old kit. Really old. Not super old, but old. What else we got? Maybe move on to the next box. Some solid chunky pieces. Trying to find something really big. The really big pieces. Oh, here we go. Let me put these back. I got to make sure everything fits back in. This will be a money shot. That didn't cut anything. Shining. My bad. I figured. Like, I don't know that one. This is part K and part E. Great RG kit. Hell yeah. See, guys, I bought this kit so you guys don't have to. I'm doing y'all favors. Oh, it's warped. Fail. V. Get our seller on the line. Disappoint. Return it. What else can I use for scale? Here. MG ball for scale. MG ball for scale. Standard reference ball. Standard reference ball right here. It's one wing. There's two of these. So with resin, that warp, just so you guys know, if you're not familiar with resin, doesn't means nothing. You heat this thing up and you can bend it back into place and then just let it cool down and it's fine. You can heat deform resin super easily. This piece here is just, this is called an over sorry, shit, the name escapes me. Overgating, I think it's called. I can't remember the exact term, but basically this is done so that the resin flows. They pour it in through here, and resin, when you pour something, it has a hard time going around corners. So they glue in these little pieces of plat plate usually, just so that the resin has an easy way to flow down into the bottom of the mold and into any little parts. See, there's a really, really tiny one right here, right there, little tiny triangle in there. That has to come out when you paint it, but it lets the resin flow up into this part here. So you'll find those all over resin kits. If you do a resin conversion resin kit, keep an eye out for those because it's a bitch when you've painted the fucking thing, and you you realize you missed one. This piece just pops right out like that. I'm gonna put it over my door, over the door, just sort of facing down at anybody who enters the home. Drift. That's the idea. I need to clear it with the misses, but that's the idea. I'm sure that conversation will go smoothly. But that's sick. That is a big fucking wing. That's like a Corvus forearm or more. Hell yeah. Where'd I put the other one? Oh. So 2 of these. Two of these. There's some schmutz in there. Oh no, it's just dirt. Can light the foyer, hell yeah. I'm gonna have to think of something cool for the LEDs and the lighting. Those are the wings. Move on to another box. Oh my god, they're so heavy. Very small pieces. Oops. What do we have here? Anything interesting under this? Not really. Just a lot of tiny bits. Loads more wings. Hi. I'm unboxing an EXS. I'm sorry you're out in space. You're gonna miss it, but you know, I wish you were here, Matthew. Hey, don't take it so hard, dude. We're having lots of fun out here without you though. I want you to know that. I want you to know we love you anyway, and I'm sorry you had to miss this. But you know, this is what happens when you go out into space, man. You miss all the fun shit down here on Earth. Us Bakas just doing stupid shit with plastic models. Anyway, later. I said bye. Bye, Matthew. Bye. Dude, hang up. Hang up the phone. No, you hang up first. There's some cool shit in here. Here, let's go over this camera. That's some nice work. That is some nice kit bash work right there. Like, none of this would have been done on a computer. This is all probably just hand scratch built together and then cast. Really nice. There's like 4 of those. That's just the seam between the 2 mold halves that I pop out there. Oops, sorry. Rev Razor, what's going on? Casting looks super clean, man. I don't know if that's a void. No, probably not. That's probably supposed to be there. Let's look at a different one. Yeah, that's supposed to be there. Very nice. I forgot to put these back in that other box, but I think they're just the wings, which I should be able to figure out. These K&E parts. So we got these. These are kind of boring. These are kind of boring. And these little bits. Derek, what's up? How you doing, my friend? Derek, congratulations. I haven't congratulated you yet, but congratulations, man. Cosmic, what's up, dude? Serial Lurker. Cosmic Code. That's right, some RG size parts. Just because they knew I would eventually be buying this, and they threw this in just to piss me off. No, that's all right. These aren't RG size. They just appear IG size compared to the other ones. Dirk, we're currently working on this. We're not working on it. We're just looking at it. Dirk got himself a job. Round of applause. Man's a legend. He deserves the dream job that he just got. Super stoked for you, my friend. Absolutely. And like he's going to be building shit like this on a daily basis, bigger shit than this. Holy shit grade, that's right. Oh my god, what the fuck? Dirk, this is the EXS. This is the 135 scale EXS. Full resin kit. This is my Grail kit. I'm done now. I can retire. Zeonic, what's going on? How you guys doing? So many great people here right now. Great streamers. Check this out. The backpack is fucking rad, dude. Look at this. That's this right here are those parts we were just looking at. These little dudes right here. Those detailed bits. Super nice. Pretty plain paint job, but It's kind of okay because the scale's so big. We need to track down the motorized kit. I know there is like an upgraded version of this, but you know the thing is, V, like it's got those lightning tubes. I don't know if you've seen that. There's like an unleashed version of this with the lightning tubes, and I know for a fact that those lightning tubes are like three. I think they're like around $3,000 each. So I'm sure that model's like a $20,000 model. Let's keep going. Let's keep working here. Oh shit! Gotta look at these, dudes. I found the fingers. I found the fingers. Sorry about the wobbly camera. Standard MG reference ball. Really nice detail on these. They're all one piece, yeah.
Please join me in inviting President Barack Obama and Kehinde Wiley to unveil the portrait.
Probably won't be. Dude, I'm not doing any extra shit to this. I'm not doing any extra shit to this. We should probably count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why are there so many? Why are there so many? How many hands does this thing have? Does it have 3.5? Does it have 3.5 hands? Little plot plate, some metal bead joints. You're good to go. Yeah, you're good to go. Maybe they just don't trust me that I'll lose them. Maybe they thought like these pieces are kind of hard. Maybe throw in some extras in case, or hard. These pieces are kind of small. Maybe throw in some extras. That's what I'm trying to say. Slightly different finger shapes. Oh, maybe. No, they actually all look the same, man. Okay. Oh, no, I need those for the wing. I'll repackage the wing with the things in it. Move on to box 3. Oh, these fell out. Put those back. Check this out. We gotta do our archaeology. Gotta do some anthropology here, guys. Oh shit. Property and living section, 2006. I wonder how much. Get some Chinese real estate. I assume this is Chinese. A pretty swanky place, man. Oh, look at this. Free mahjong table included. Might not even be standing anymore. But it looks Chinese. Yeah, I think it's Chinese. (2006) newspaper held in this box in some dude's place in San Jose since 2006. Okay, what's this? What's this? Here we go. Here we go. Anything good in here? Smaller pieces. Let's look at this stuff, though. This looks like the LEDs, some of the hardware. Oh, dude, I found the rubber tubes. They're just wires. What is that? What kind of wire is that? Coax. They included some coax for me for the wiring. Then what do we have here? Some blister pack that's empty, which is kind of interesting. Uh-oh, V. Got some empty shit here. I wonder why that would be. I wonder what those are for. I wonder if they're meant to be like windowy type things. Huh. That's peculiar, eh? Some vacuum formed. Oh no, it's vacuum formed. So these are like lenses. That's what these are. That's what these are. They're vacuum formed lenses. Because you can see all the where the vacuum table pulled it all down. These are all the little holes in the vacuum form table. That's crazy. Some square washers. Yeah, the vac table. And here are the eyes. Ball for reference. The V and I debated over whether or not these were done in oh, that's really interesting. They've glued a piece of regular resin onto these. Huh, weird. But whether or not this is yellowed clear resin, because a lot of clear resin will yellow over time, which is kind of just a disappointing sort of aspect of it. There's some tricks you can do to kind of fix it. But then V suggested perhaps it was meant to be sort of an amber color. I don't know. Is there a picture of the face that I can get in up close? Where's that one? Where's that one there? No. No good pictures of the eyes glowing. Anyway. What else we got? Some black plastic pieces. I wonder what these are. I didn't know they yellow. Yeah, they do. They will. You'll sometimes get a really old kit, like several years old, and some of the clear parts will be yellowed. You can use hydrogen peroxide sometimes to help it a little bit along. Oh, these are like a rubber. These are the polycaps. I found the polycaps, guys. Found the polycaps. Found the polycaps, yo. Hydrogen peroxide sometimes will clean them up. The other trick some people do is they spray them with a very light magenta, which is the sort of opposite color of the of yellow, which can sort of neutralize it a little bit, but your mileage may vary. Worst case, if I really don't like the yellow, what I'll end up doing is probably just casting my own out of fresh. I have some older like anime figure kits with clear parts that have yellowed, and I'll probably just recast them in new resin, new clear resin. Found the polycaps, all 7 of them. I'm thinking that this kit's not very posable, but I think we all knew that. The LED module looks hilarious, V. Let's just wrap this up nice and neat. Expert taping. Here's the LED kit. Oh my god. And what the fuck? What kind of battery does this thing use? What kind of battery does this use? It's 2 LEDs, probably one behind each eye. And a little switch. Car battery. New energy. Yeah, we can do better than this. There aren't even any resistors. They just, oh my god, they just shoved LEDs. Look at this. They just shoved LEDs into a JST. Oh, now I don't know which way it went. Oh well. That's all they did. This is all they did. Oh shit. This is all they did. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is so janky. That is so janky. That is so janky. That's right, before addressable RGB was invented, we had this. This is so fucking janky. I will totally redo all the LEDs in this and put it on a proper controller. Oh my god, even their soldering is so sketch. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. That is so fucking janky. It's not even shiny. I think it's all a cold solder. Anyway. I laughed at the soldering. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. Oh, that is so disappointing. China, you can do better. Yeah, we'll do something nicer than this. All right, that's cool. This is really neat though. Let's have a look at these. I'm interested. Like, they did pour some clear parts. They poured the eyes, but now, mind you, this is kind of a novel idea because it's not. Oh, it's so thin too. Oh, and it is clouded. Ha! Fail. It's kind of a novel idea. Yeah, I don't know about these. These I might 3D print new ones of these. They're so light, so lightweight. Interesting. 1mm acrylic could have been so good too. Yes. Yeah. I'll never get this back in the bag. Never say never. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, actually, no. Let's look at this stuff. So here's the hardware. You know those little screws that you get with P-Bandai units? Ooh, individually wrapped for her pleasure. Wow. Bolts. What else we got? So some M4s. M4s. Lots of M4s. These are some M... This looks like an M5? Some M5s. These are funny little, like, double-threaded turnbuckle type things. Kind of cool. Anyway. Bolt together. Bolt action. Got the bolt action Gunpla. Put those in there so they can crush those lenses. Polycaps. Chris Ducky, what's up? Anything else good in here? Some little thruster bells. Nothing too exciting in this one. Let's pack that up. Put that back in over the Chinese newspaper. Sewer pipe. So there it is, guys. The Extraordinary Superior 135 scale EXS resin kit. Light resin version. Oh wait. Wait. Hang on. forgot. There's another box. Hey. Second box. Oh god, the suction. Okay, this is where the shit gets kind of weird. All right. Legita, dude, thank you so much for dropping by, man. If you guys aren't following Legita Prime, sort of a newer streamer in the Gunpla space, doing some amazing work. Check this gentleman out. Absolutely fantastic. Super chill build. Who else can we shout out? Zeonic. Y'all aren't following Zeonic. Another absolutely fantastic builder and streamer. This guy, you know, he's all right. I should shout out a few more people here. Let's see. Robin, I don't think you stream. Real Brush Guy, of course. If you aren't following Dirk, you should be. Amazing mini painter. Actually, he bought the Aerial Osiris, so we hopefully will see some Gunpla stream in the near future when he's not busy with work. And then they've probably gone to bed, but Vegas Decoy, of course, who rated us earlier on, and Jomo. If you're not watching Jose Mochi, you're missing out. Although I don't know if Jose's been streaming lately. I'm not 100% sure. And one last one in here. Joe R. Inferno. Canadian compatriot. All right. This is the interesting stuff here. Let's have a look. These are some interesting pieces. Currently on hiatus. But that's okay. Follow him for when he comes back. If he ever does. All right, let's zoom out. So this stuff is kind of interesting. And V and I puzzled over this. Because this is kind of weird stuff, and I think what this is fiber reinforced resin. Oh, Cal, I look forward to playing that again with you. I don't know where or when Old Type will ever, or if ever, will come back, but he keeps saying he will. So this stuff is interesting. It reminds me of like resin deck furniture. It's gray obviously, but there's kind of a different. It's kind of like got a different hardness to it than the other soft yellow. And I think it's got a fiber reinforcement in it because it is stiff. It is so stiff. Yeah, V, you know what I'm talking about. In fact, this looks like my chair. No, I'm kidding. Let's look at these bells. Actually, no, let's crack all these open. This one's already open, so I might as well. Look at this. Look at the fucking size of this piece. Standard reference ball. This is like a shoulder, I guess. Less prone. Well, you know, I'm wondering, V, if it's because these are the pieces that the screws have to go through. So they wanted it to be extra strong. Definitely a shoulder of some kind, Z. Decent detail. This isn't quite as high resolution as the other parts. I'm wondering how it cuts. Let's cut some. Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad. It's a bit rough. Definitely some like nasty parts on these. Super rough here. And this I don't know if you can see it. There's like a scribe there. Here. Do I have some panel liner here somewhere? Should do. What color is this? Gray, of course. I think I see some. Here, this will work. Dark gray. Scribe ware. I'll show you here in a sec. Very small, like very thin scribe for that. Sort of interesting that they chose that. Very basic. Very basic. Gonna need a few more bottles. Yeah. Don't worry, it's all gonna get painted, obviously. I'm not gonna do a scratch build. There's some weird tape on the back of these. I'm not sure what that's about. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So 2 of those pieces. Let's look at the thruster bells. A little bit of sanding that they did. 1 piece. These may have been like flower pots. No way they no way they molded washers in, right? Oh shit, maybe. No, that would be so hard to do. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to think about that. Could they do that? That would be doable. That would be doable. Magnet test? Yeah, we can do a magnet test. Nope. Nope. That would have been brilliant, though. That would have been brilliant. These are a little rough. These are going to need some work. I can see there's tons of like shit in the scribes, which is kind of common with resin kits. If you're ever working on a resin kit, you're definitely going to want to like rescribe everything because you just get deterioration of the mold as it gets cast, and little bits of the silicone get left in these little cracks. and it destroys the mold over time. That's why, you know, most resin conversions and resin kits, full resin kits, are always limited number, because there's the molds themselves only last so long before they just start to break down. But man, these are like, I don't know, these feel like they've repurposed like a party mug. And I don't know if they turned this out somehow. This is like super rough on the inside. I'm sure there are like things that go in here. Yeah, there were. We saw them in the pictures. These guys here. See those in there. Um, but um, they're shower heads. Oh shit, those. You're right. Holy shit. Holy shit. I think you're right. Or like you know what they are? They're like sprayers for a garden, aren't they? They use garden sprayers, the son of bitches. Sons of bitches use garden hoses. Zeonic, take care, my friend. Take care. Amazing Grail. Hose thingies, yeah. Hose thingies, man. We did it. We figured it out. We cracked the code. Garden heads. Oh, fucking Mr. Doctor coming in with the right terms. Scam. Send it back. But these are big. Standard ball reference. There's the equivalent bell end. Bell end. Your girlfriend's hobby is garden hoses? That's weird, dude. All right. Those are fun. Let's tape these a little better. I worry that the little like reference lettering will fall out. Not that I'm not going to be able to recognize these parts, mind you. Then what are these? These look interesting. Fuck, I hope nothing's missing. I hope nothing's missing that I can't I can't duplicate. That's my biggest fear. Let's look at these. These look interesting. Yeah, take care, Zeonic. All right. My scalpel is dull as shit. Do I have another? Do I have another knife? I do have another knife. Cut myself with that. kind of warped, but I don't think so much that that's going to be a problem. I don't know where these go. I'm not sure what these are. How are they in here? Like this? Where'd those bags go? Not super worried if it's kind of shit. Yeah, we'll just pretend those are put together properly. Make some room. That was weird. Had a weird little electrical glitch there. Not sure what happened. Huh. Just buy enough. Yeah, just buy, get another one. Find another one. Let's do this one. More shoulder pieces. Thrusters. These are probably the thruster or the boosters. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Let's have a look at these. Some good detail there. This is the same song. That's nice. Oh, and you see, we had those parts out earlier, remember? We had those parts out earlier. Really nice. Really nice scratch building on this. They did a good job of keeping the symmetry. There's a couple, like, you can tell when stuff's not been done on a computer, right? Because, like, this edge here is just a little further over than this one. Which is great. I love that. These little imperfections are just what makes it so much more interesting. Some more reference photos on the Gunjap website. I think I've seen those. No, this is different. This is the Corecast one. So this is like the upgraded version. This is one that's recent, or I think it's within the last 5 years that they basically took the this model and they added a bunch of extra shit to it. It's not loading for me because you guys are probably all hugging it to death. But this has these lightning tubes in it. That page just won't load for me. There we go. Let me see here. Does this have the lightning tubes? No, this is a completely different kit. This is a totally different kit, I think. Yeah, this one looks different. Look at the legs. But let me show you this, guys. Let me see if I can find the one I'm talking about. Um, well, if I find it, I'll post it on. Oh, is this maybe it? There's one with like these lightning bulbs in them. Let me find them. Of course, now they're not going to come up in my searches. Lightning tube. There's like one company I found that makes these. I thought I saw those on a different model. Yeah, I think. Shit. Lightning tubes? Yeah, these. Stratman design. These. So, despite how cool these things are, um, lightning tubes. The oh fuck. The oh, actually, you know what? That's not terrible. 2 inch, 4 feet though. That's too long. $764. Plasma power supply with cooling fan. So kind of, kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. CO2 tubes are cheaper. Exactly. Exactly. Can you get them to do that same shit though? What kind of how many kilovolts? I know. Well, high voltage isn't really too much of a problem. Please ignore prices below. They have changed. What? What the fuck, dude? Why? Why have you gone through the effort of putting this in your price list? What? People are weird. People are weird. So why are we looking at lightning tubes? Oh, so there's a version of this bee that has lightning tubes in the some component of it. I'll find them. I'll ship you mine in a year or two. Yeah. Thanks. That's probably about when I'll get around to doing this. Let me find some other cool parts. Got legs and shit. Okay, let's put this stuff away and go on to another box. It's getting kind of late. More boosters. Boosters. What's that? Boosters. Some knees and shit. Part of the gun, I guess. We can open that maybe. Start of a new roll of tape. Only the best. Only the best for these packagings. I think these must be part of the gun. So I have two kind of grill kits. I've got both of them now. I've kind of ended my acquisition mission. That one's straight. That's nicely done. It's so stiff, this stuff. This reinforced stuff. Sorry, Toto. Actually, you know what? You know what I'm in the mood for? It's another piece for scale. What was the other grill? The Yacht Mirage. From 5-Star Stories. So this box is all like the big parts. It's one solid piece. I at least know that anything I drop on the floor I'll be able to find. Some skirts. Why do these Grail kits always have to be that big? I like bigger models. They're my Grail kits. They don't necessarily need to be, you know, other people's. You know, like Dirk, I know you have some Grail kits that you know, like the mushroom goblin and stuff that were small, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of taste, personal taste. Oh, there's the foot. There's the foot. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Zap for scale. That's super funny. That is super funny. Oh man, that's just a riot. I think I put that back right. Jesus. I've been looking for a reliable source of automotive paint to do some of these larger kits. I think I found one locally. And I mean, automotive paint's not cheaper necessarily than our hobby paints that we use, but I want to be able to buy. I want to be able to get it easily, and I want to be able to buy it easily, and I want to be able to get it in like quarts, if that makes sense. Yeah, bigger batches. Exactly. Think that'll go on? Hell no. I have to pull it out, aren't I? Oh, look. Oh, shit. Huh. Oh, damn. We got the centerfold. What are these? They don't look. They look like they're lost. He looks happy fishing. Don't mind the newspaper sticking together, dude. Like this resin masterpiece models. Oh, we did that one already. That's it. That's all the boxes, guys. That's it. We done. Let me pack this up maybe a bit better. I'll do it after. 2 boxes. 2 boxes. 2 big ass boxes. 8. Yeah, I mean it's really comes in like 4. I would say probably those smaller boxes. I would say there's maybe like 8 things worth of stuff in those. America's Favorite Son. 6 small ones, but then there's the loose pieces. I don't know how many pieces actually. Let's go back to this. What does it say on the front? Or maybe it says on the box itself. Hang on. Oh, big ass spider on it. Doesn't say. Doesn't say. But it might say in this. That's 90. 194. 476. 476. 478. 478 pieces. 478 pieces. And it's about 100 pounds. It's about 100. This is just some of the cheesiest fucking music I've ever played, I think. There we go. About 500 pieces. The decals are a little disappointing. That's my only issue. My only issue. The lighting kit too, yeah, which I'll need to talk. We'll need to talk, V, about that. See if we can't figure something cool out. There's got to be other options. I'd like to like light up some other shit like the thrusters and stuff. I'm gonna do it. When am I gonna get to this? Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows? I got a lot on my plate right now. In real life and in the hobby room too. Yeah, probably a ton of room on the head as well. I know there'll be space in the kit for like, I mean, first of all, it's going to have to be a remote control. And it's going to have to be like rechargeable, lithium ion, something like that. I'm just glad everything went relatively smooth. I have never seen UPS deliver something as pristinely as it arrived to its spot. Asian 87. Yeah, we just unboxed the big ol' 135 scale EXS. from G Systems. Welcome on in. Cheap shipping too. I mean, relatively cheap. Relatively cheap. Cost about. I will say how much the shipping cost. The shipping was about 200 to get it from California to me. I love reading Sentinel Gundam. Yeah. But it's this model here. For anyone wondering. Oh, fuck off. Adobe. This guy here. Why does he have a shoe off? Oh, shit. Good point. Oh, because he was stepping on this, I think. I mean, didn't want to dirty that backdrop, you heathen. But yeah, these things here, I'm just going to do those with a stencil and paint them. I like this pattern, too, that they did. I'll be doing that as well. And I think I'm gonna do the whole thing in green candy coat. I'm joking. Orange. It's all gonna be orange. I read this as Mr. and Mrs. for some reason. Mr. and Mrs. These almost look like they're embossed. I didn't see those. On these things here, man, my circle cutter is gonna be going. It's gonna be smoking. Looks like foil. You're right. Oh, I need to get the foil tool. Oh shit! Look at this seam line, dude. Tragic. Should have filled that. Yeah, maybe foil. Shit, maybe it's just like non-metallic metallic. And I don't remember red. There are no red decals, so they've painted these as well. Here's the backpack. This is probably just wire. Little Windows logo on the back. There is? Little gimmicks. It's kind of cool. I should try to motorize some of it. Get some servos in there. Below tail stabilizer? Oh. Country of Microsoft Landia. This is a pretty basic paint job, but it looks really good. I think when you're at this scale, you can weather it just by handling it. Oh, and that's the piece we panel lined. I might widen out some of the panel lines. I find them a little too skinny. That's what I'm gonna call my knife in Dune from now on. The Stabilator. Oh shit, is it misspelt? It is. Tail Stabilator. Oh my god, that's funny. That is fucking funny. Stabilator. Oh, Cal, that's fucking rich. Oh, that's hilarious. I like these. I like these little arrows that they put on models where it's like, what does this signify? This right here, this thing. I don't like what they did with these, with the blue and the white. Not a fan. And if you're gonna do heat coloration, I feel like it shouldn't just be gold. You should have had some sepia and some magenta and some shit in there. The blue thrusters are pretty bad. I don't like that. I would probably go with like a jet exhaust brown, carbonized brown in there, and then I'll do actual like a proper heat discoloration job on these. Anyway, there it is. There it is. Pretty fucking cool. That's bright. Sorry. Any questions? It's a ridiculous model. It's a ridiculous model. Ridiculous model. Please update us when you post it on Reddit. I'm gonna post. What should I post? What should be the best troll post for Reddit? Let's brainstorm it right now. I'll post a couple. I'll do a few posts of some HGs, and then I'll say, guys, I'm trying to resin kit. Is this one a good first one? Is this a good start? Or guys, this won't the parts won't stay together. Parts won't stay together, guys. What do? I thought we didn't. I didn't think you needed glue for these. Found this thing in my uncle's attic. Is it worth anything? How you doing, Vadrix? Can the gun get any bigger? Reminds me of the gun from the PG Wing Gundam that's almost a foot long. Anyway, I'll be posting a bunch more photos of it on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, jump on in. As I go through it, I might do an inventory of the parts. I don't know. I'm almost to found at a garage sale, found in ditch, barn find. There are no barns here. There's got to be some amazing, hilarious thing. They don't know that. That's true. That's true. I need to find where these went. Found the storage locker I bought for $100. Yeah, worth anything? Too funny. Too funny. Anyway, I'll be posting more shit. More now that it's out there that I have this, I'll post more photos of it on the Discord. Need to discuss a color palette for it too. I don't want to do it in the colors that it was done in the photos. I want to do something a little different. Not too different, but maybe a little different. All right, who should we raid? Who's on? I'm not going late tonight because I got a pretty early appointment. You go crazy. You go pretty crazy on the subtle patterns too. Yes, I was thinking of doing that. Just give it some contrast. You got those really large areas. There's a red variant of the EXS if that suits your fancy. Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. I'll check that out. I'll check that out. EX. EX optional colors. Do some subtle digicamo on it. Yeah, that'd be cool too. They kind of did that, didn't they? A little bit. A little bit. No. Spoon handle? What's Spoon up to? Arctic Stripes or whatever. Spoon's mini painting. I think actually we'll raid. Oh, did it crash? I have these issues with Chrome crashing. Let me just close it. Close all windows. Yeah, I think we'll raid the Bog Witch. Dazzle camo. What the fuck is dazzle camo? Sparkles? Should I glitter it? Glitter it up? Oh, now it's fucked. Black like yellow and black. Yellow and black. End task. Die, Chrome, die. Try this again. There we go. There's some weird issue with Twitch with my computer where it just sometimes it'll just lock the whole browser up. Only Twitch. Only Twitch. Not quite what I was getting at. Oh, hang on. Okay, let's see here. Dazzle camo. Oh, that. Oh, right. That stuff. That stuff. What's the purpose of that again? What's the purpose of that? What does that do again? I remember reading about that. I thought you meant like glam that thing up. Hide the lines. Cool. I don't know. I guess I mean, determine speed and direction. I was gonna say it. It does kind of like you can't miss that. Just aim for the crazy looking thing. Looks stupid as hell, but strangely works. Makes the shape of the ship less easy to identify. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's neat. All right, y'all. Gonna raid into the Bog Witch. I see. It's been fun. I'm sorry I didn't build anything tonight. I will try to maybe do a stream sometime this week to make up for that. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed it. Epic stream. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Feel good. If you guys actually before we raid out, tomorrow night, Doc, correct me if I'm wrong on this. Tomorrow night, we're going to be watching the rest of Riku. Is that right? It is on the Plex. Feel good. Have a look at it before you actually jump into stream and make sure all the subtitles are synced. Report back to me if they're not. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. But it's all there. All 10 are there now, and the subs. So it's all yours, my friend. But yeah, so I think it's okay. I know Japanese. You know it, baby. But yeah, fun unboxing, epic kit. Am I right? You probably won't see a bigger. You probably won't see a bigger one than this. Probably won't see a bigger one than this. But I hope to build it over the next few years. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, y'all, let's head on over to the Bog Witch. So sometime, keep an eye out for me. I'll post on Discord when I'm going to. It's going to pop us out in about 7 seconds. Thanks, y'all. It's been fun. Have a good one. Ciao.